Good evening, good evening. It's about 10 p.m. And if I sound a little funny, it's because I've got these fucking retainers in. But yeah, I need to make a video, and this one's gonna be a bit of like a therapeutic session. I doubt this will get any views, but one, it'll at least help me get rid of the stutter and learn to speak properly. And two, it's just good to put out content. So in the future, when I look back on this, it's like a mini journal. So, the topic of today is self sabotage. Now, what do I mean by this? Obviously, whether you're in the self improvement, actually, I think this is true for pretty much any man or any teenage boy who's watching this. So, we want success, we want power, we want the fast cars, the money, the chicks, the fame, the freedom. Right? We know we want this, at least I do. But I keep self-sabotaging. What do I mean by this? I mean, when I know what to do, when I know what tasks I need to complete in order to get me closer to my goals, I don't do them. I get distracted when it gets difficult. I scroll on my phone. I procrastinate. I click on the other tabs, even though I know exactly what I need to do. Now, why do I do this? I think because the distractions are easily accessible. My phone is right next to me. Other tabs are opened. I don't want it bad enough. I think those two things are the reason for self sabotage. One is there are other stimuli around me that are very easily accessible. Instagram Reels, YouTube, TikTok, fucking other tabs, YouTube, whatever it may be. And the other thing is that I don't want it bad enough. So, using this information, how can I ensure that this shit does not happen again? Number one is to get my work from dopamine. Is to get my dopamine from working, right? Because let's say you smoke weed. That's your drug, to say. That's your drug of choice, or porn, or scrolling, something cheap and easy and that gratifies you instantly. If that's how you get your dopamine and that's how you get your feel good endorphins and chemicals released, then that's most likely what you will do. However, if you restrict that easy dopamine and only give yourself the option to work and get dopamine, then you will work more. And then you achieve two things. One is you feel good doing it because you have nothing else to do. But two, you actually make some fucking progress. So number one is to get rid of fucking distractions and make sure you get your dopamine from work. Number two is, how do I solve this problem of not wanting it bad enough? Well, one, I could remind myself of what will happen in my future life if I do not work. Two, I could also switch that and say, if I do this hard work, this is what my dream life will be. So the conclusion of this 5-minute video is this. I need to cut out distractions so I get my dopamine solely from work or or activities which benefit my life naturally. It could be deep work, could be progress in the gym, could be exercise, could be socializing, things that benefit my life as well as giving me dopamine. And the second thing I need to do is constantly remind myself what my life will be like if I don't and if I do the work. You might find this valuable. I think you would. See you in the next one.